Tommy uses his lapdogs in Eagle Rock. And the general talks military strategy. I am Milton, son of a carpenter and married. Dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom Marianne, I am the son of a carpenter married. I get to make parables. And this is my Tommy parable series about the streets, the unseen business. You can just call it a funny cartoon, put the words, if you like. But look for truth in that cartoon. From the son of a carpenter and Mary. Tommy lost both of his arms, being blindly obedient. They loved that on the streets in the unseen business, particularly the Chinese unseen business, the Oriental streets. His boss, Wu, gave him a test of loyalty. Told him to stick his right arm in a wood chipper. Tommy's always been blindly obedient, so he did it. Lefty saw what was going on with Righty, was of course surprised, and jumped off. Yeah, Tommy has always been a professional nose picker. Now he has to rely upon the kindness of strangers to pick his nose and wipe his butt. He's got no arms. You can think of Tommy as the crumbling great wall of evil that's been strangling the life out of the world for many, many millennia. Anyway, Tommy got a promotion for bossing. He is bossing. A whole lot of folks around got promotion for sticking that arm in the wood chipper, having the other arm jump off. And he is in charge of the North Los Angeles. Stone Cold impersonators, that'd be me. Stone Cold is the nickname, Stone Cold Melton. Son of a carpenter Mary is my parent. Is John Melton Brady is my full name. California ID and the birth certificate. Make that video of mail you send me about those 93 checks. It's going to be stolen. I'll show you the Big Fives. I got the address there. You can download the Big Fives from a lot of these sites like vote-truth.blogspot.com. Tells everyone how to be the reporter and make a video of America's hijacked lifelines. I've been asking for 9/11 Flight 93 checks of America's lifelines or phones. For over 9 years, I've yet to get one. No certified mail about those 93 checks. No certified mail about the Osama rumor. Yeah, I heard that rumor too, and I put it to video. You know, you can do stuff like that too. That rumor that Barack Hussein, yes, it's a Muslim name, Obama is Osama bin Laden's son. That's why Hussein grew up in Africa before moving to Hawaii, then on to Harvard, and then be placed. Call it bad taste, call it the hijacking of our presidency. But to be closer to his dad during those formative years, according to the rumor. Oh, Google Barack Hussein Obama yourself, and you might even get what I got. They don't call him Hussein unless they're Muslim. We got tech from the outside with 9/11. That's religious censorship, guys. That's the way they conduct their religion, their faith. Then we got attacked from the inside with Hussein, who's reaching out to the Muslims and quickly backing away from being Muslim with that name. Yeah, that Hollywood can spin anything, can't they? That's my St. Alice for the day. Some flower imagery. Let me show you some other stuff, and I've already wasted 5 minutes, so I better get to what Tommy's up to. In charge of the North LA Stone Cold Melton impersonators. You can't ask for 9/11 Flight 93 checks for 9 years. Not get one, no certified mail, no non-certified mail, no FedEx, no UPS. Make videos of that stuff before you send it. Takes 5 minutes. You got the timestamp on somebody's phone, you got the number dialed. I just posted a video of all calls to and from this phone, making this video. All calls past 2 years. Look for it on youtube.com/DNFD series. If you tried to call me with one of those 911 Flight 936 the past 2 years and you don't show up, yeah, that's folks worried enough about hijacking America's lifelines to alter phone numbers covered up. But when millions of Americans have video proof of that, you got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed, we are taking back America. Call me up in front of network news anchors, local news anchors, any and all in the public eye. You're trying to call me, Melton, John Melton Brady. You want to know why America's lifelines are being hijacked? Make the video post. For those reporters and those network news anchors, tell them everything is fake news compared to your family's lifeline not working. Why aren't they covering that? Call up California's cops, California's officials, and ask them, what do you know about this man asking for 911 Flight 93 checks of America's lifelines for over 9 years and not getting one? If they don't know what a 911 Flight 93 check is at this point, they are either involved or they are incompetent. Either way, get it on video. You got the speakerphone going, you're trying to call me with your wife's phone, your husband's phone, your daughter's phone, your mom's phone, another soldier's phone, another policeman's phone, police station's phones across America, fire station's phone across America. You're trying to call me and you want to know what's been going on in your state where this man asked for 911 Flight 93 checks for 9 years and doesn't get one. Are you involved? Are you incompetent? It's a very serious question. Make that video, be the reporter. Now back to my funny Tami cartoon parable. He is as a Duma sugar chick apparently takes a lot of blood sugar to grow a new body, whole new eyes. I'm going to show it to you. The dark brown photo from 9 years ago of the eye. They were all darker than that. You couldn't see any blue before they started changing in '96, and now they are. At 5 years ago, you could see the brown ring of the smaller brown eyes. I'm doing a little genetic carpentry. Yes, very seriously, medical research being passed by. The doctors are blind folks. Should be interested in growing a new body. New eyes in particular. And I'm going to show you the one with the smaller brown eyes. Yes, bigger eyes, the blue eyes. Oh, don't let me forget that. I meant to do it yesterday. Yes, the blue eyes and new eyes growing in are bigger. In some of these, like this one, you can see those are the eyes. During the year and a half I spent in the convalescent hospital from hell. Yeah, well, I was 80 pounds going into the Good Samaritan hospital, then I ended up in there for a year and a half. All the stigmata ones are kind of gory, if you see them, but they're genetic wounds, part of growing a new body. And you can see these eyes are a little bit bigger. The eyelids are picking up a little bit. I think that's how it's going to end up, don't know. But yeah, it's good to see both of them there. You can see what I mean when I say the new eyes are bigger. The eyelids themselves are picking up, and the blue circles are bigger than the other circles. Now, I better get to it. I'm wasting time, aren't I? 9 minutes. Let me get the sugar check going. I can, just some coins. Weight it down when the wind picks up. Tami is showing folks how it's done. I get so irritated when I try and do something and can't get it done. There we go. 2 on either side. Sometimes it'd be a little tricky getting it back in, but Tami has been conducting harassment techniques, the No I'm Chinese fella. He had this Muslim-looking guy go into the corrupt, cowardly cop Muslim apartment directly below me, where the man's been irritating, threatening, pounding on the door, calling me a cripple fuck for well over a year, through Enrique Vergara and the real world guys, not my Tommy Parable. And the new Vinea, who told me last night it's just too expensive for Solari to get rid of this man who's angry and violent, beating on a door. Claimed it would cost $28,000 to evict the man, and they don't want to put the angry, violent man out. They want to disturb all the other formerly homeless folks. Sounded odd to me. Is odd. You call up Solari, ask him. Cut through the bullshit of that by saying, how you reach this man by phone, when else will my phone not be allowed to work? That's my child's life, but I want to know what your part is in that not working. Don't accept BS. Get every member of Solari, and of course every cop in California, involved with that. Call them on their character. But Tommy has the angry man go in my car too, and turn on that hatred noise that is as loud as Spectrum's decibel law-breaking fleet, but does not show up on the video. Either high-tech toys or the bass, deep thumping bass that comes up through the floorboards does not show up. Either way, he has that done, and then when he calls, when the handsome bald guy, irritated by that, it's well past 10 o'clock, calls, he has the manager. I BS him about it takes this much to get a man who's beating on a door in a place where they got video cameras everywhere, and they can't solve that problem. Is yes, about the guy telling the truth about California's corrupt, cowardly cops and officials and harassment techniques because of that. Oh, I saw a Spectrum car, a truck back up all that from the length of the back of their parking lot, small parking lot, all the way up past here. And yeah, if they're concerned about backing into folks, they sure the hell shouldn't be backing up that far, should they? They're being obvious about it, and so is T-Terrace. I just talked to a woman who's supposed to have a paper for me from HIJACKED, and she doesn't have it. They're threatening. We're going to make you homeless. We like this loud, violent guy. We're going to keep him and throw you out. So call up T-Terrace, Rob Zipchak, Vinea, and that's what's your part in that. Show you a few from last month. Anyway, he tells the manager in the cartoon, I like to vent, I like to, if I say damn you, I get colorful about it. Some of course are very kind of flair. Tells that manager to BS, and she BS's, and as he's making that video, well, actually making the audio of the conversation, the manager herself thinks that's a good idea. As he's making that video, that audio, there is a police car screaming down the street, claiming, and how do we know it's claiming credit for the hatred noise from the California corrupt, cowardly Muslim cop down below? Because it was removed when I played the video back for a nice little Parable Bite Corrupt Cowardly California Cop Parable. It was removed. I take to it. And yes, sirens show up. It's that deep bass thumping that's used for the harassment techniques on the part of the corrupt, cowardly California cops, other officials of California. Call them on that. Now,
'Tommy has that done.
'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. 'Tommy has that done. And he has the cop screaming down. Blindly obedient. Tommy's using his lapdogs. They don't even know why they're doing that. And it just so happens the general is in town and is with one of the corrupt California cop leaders. Oh, James, Warren, Charlie or Charles. I keep saying Charlie, but I'm not sure what it is. Just assume it's county, city, and state. And the general is asked a question by the corrupt California cop, and he says, no, we are not telling Stone Cold John Milton Brady what to say. Oh, we might be handing a whole lot of good folks across America your numbers to call, check and post in 5 in front of via speakerphone. But if you're irritated at that man for telling the truth, you're barking up the wrong tree. But yes, if we were in a foreign country as the United States military, and there was a group of folks like California's corrupt officials and cops, and they were hijacking their lifelines and using their authority as cops and officials to legitimize it. Literally, the general goes on working with impersonators of that one man working alone in Eagle Rock. It's not about, the general continues, it's not about committing fraud behind your back. It's about treason. Because if we're in that foreign country and you're hijacking a lifeline, and a part of that, we have to assume you're trying to overthrow the government. That's part of the government. That's part of the United States. So the general says, I'm going to keep giving out a whole lot of numbers of California's corrupt officials to good folks across America so they can, good priests, firemen, policemen. Oh, I'm just getting the truth out. I like to sleep. It's my pain medicine. And one of these Chinese lapdogs, Tami lapdogs, are conducting method. I'm going to call it what it is: harassment techniques. And we don't know what they're doing. All we know is they hijacked America. They attacked us from the outside with a whole bunch of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. Then they hijacked our democracy by placing Hussein in our White House, guys. You can't reach me right now. You can get something boring, a phone ringing, or a message digit signal. Whatever boring thing you get, it's not going to be boring. You need the firemen, police, paramedics. And two, it's money out of your pocket every day as you call up countless other customers. And if you're in politics, when you're calling up countless other voters, other folks who can support your cause, your candidate, you're displacing. They placed the buffoon Trump in as comic relief after placing the Muslim guy in a White House. As that professor said, they don't name him Hussein unless they're Muslim. We want to know what you're doing as part of that. The general tells not only the one in his presence, but all other California officials and police. Why are you actively conducting harassment techniques? When else will our lifelines be in jeopardy because of what you are doing? Once again, it's not committing fraud with your badge. If you're running around with a ball guy and telling everybody it's all right, it's all one big Hollywood show there in Eagle Rock, that's bullshit. It's more than just committing fraud with a badge. It is, treason. We don't know what you're planning next. We don't like it. Make that video, post that video. As the general conducts class and hands out numbers, so corrupt California Catholic cops know that America is watching them. Come see me in person. Have wit, we'll travel. Show me the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house. These are 21,000 plus. I'll have to check the exact number. See, I got a whole bunch of old fives in there, and I guess you can count them. 21,000 plus examples of my work that you're going to find have just me in them. Because the Great Wall of Evil. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it Eskimo evil if you want. Call it Mexican evil. Call it Russian evil. You can call it whatever you want. It's hijacking a call, as you have tried to call me for the past 9 years. Tear it down. And when you see someone other than me, my changing eyes in these images, we have started to build. I call it Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. 1,000 points of light. You can call it an opportunity house, but guys, there will be a test at the end. It's opportunity for a whole lot of good folks from all kinds of walks of life, all over the world, to build those homes, cities, communities, really, to inspire, not just those places you go to on Sunday. Build those homes with the best mankind has to offer, best art, best architecture, landscaping, science, best people. Come see me. I'm going to show you my eyes. Let's get started. And if you see any Chinese laptops, part of the Great Wall of Evil around me, conducting those treasonous activities involved in hijacking America's lifelines, you make a video of it. And you can make a video from your living room of you calling up countless. Call up all of them. Of those California cops, law enforcement. Let them decide if they want to be law enforcement officers or lapdogs of that Great Wall of Evil around me. Oh, let me turn the light on. 22 minutes. I've gotten so long-winded. That's the brown. 9 years ago. Barely see any kind of lighter color. Here's the newer, about 5 years ago. Little ring around it. That's the, you're gonna see that's missing. That's to show you the flashlight, the here and now of those eyes. Build Jesus' immaculate house with these rebuilding eyes. Call it whatever you want. Call it the opportunity house. Build it on truth. Any good priest and nun will tell you, Jesus' house built on truth. Make a video of truth right now of your lifeline not working. See kind of a white, it's a little bit less than it was yesterday. But at times it can be completely whited over the brown there as that genetic carpenter goes on. Any good priest and nun will tell you it's built on truth. Make a video of truth right now, and next time you see a reporter, or the next time you call up California's law enforcement or mayors, governors, senators, you ask them, what do you know about this? If they don't know, as politicians, as officials, as cops, if they don't know what a 9/11 Flight 93 check is, after I've been asking for them for 9 years, they are involved or they are incompetent. Make that video of America's hijacked lifelines. All cops, all firemen across America, come see me. Tell me what that place needs to inspire the future and the present to greatness with it. Be a part of building a better world. We can all agree, stopping those who are hijacking your lifeline for whatever reason, you're a Christian or you're not that big name in your business, stopping that, putting a spotlight on it is a good thing. We need to get all of those reporters not doing their jobs out of their jobs. You be the reporter right now, 44-229-4140, and let's make the world a little safer, a little better.